What's good, YouTube? This your boy Bird, man. We back on Bird's Eye View, man. Listen, I want to say thank you for all the love on the last video. I think it's like over 2,000.5 and counting. So definitely appreciate the love and support that I'm getting, man. I'm going to keep this thing going, man, for sure. Like I said, it's something that I'm passionate about, having so much fun with it. So, got a few updates here. Back on the recruiting trail thing again when it comes to Jackson State, Campbell, and Colorado. They continue to make noise, man. They're three of the hottest programs right now in the nation, respectively, when it comes to recruiting. So, we're going to keep you guys up to date on everything they have going on, man. Let's get into it. So first news out of the day coming from Jackson State Camp, man. Big news, real big news. Niles Gaddy, man. Niles Gaddy, if you're not familiar with Niles Gaddy, man, he had an amazing season. It was, all SWAC type of season this year with Jackson State. He plays DN. They line up at linebacker. They kind of move him different places. They have him listed as a linebacker on their website. He has his hands in the dirt a lot of times, but I mean, he was a stud for them. You'll see the numbers, man. Over 40 tackles. He had 11 tackles for loss. He had 7 sacks. He had 2 forced fumbles. With those 7 sacks, I know he got 3.5 of them against Tennessee State. Eddie George's bunch when they played Tennessee State. He had 3.5 sacks in that game, man. I mean, just a disruptive playmaker on the defensive side of the football. 6'4", 230. Like I said, they were able to keep him. I think he did hit the transfer portal. Ended up taking his name out of the transfer portal, and he believes in TC Taylor and what they're trying to do in Jackson State. So that's a huge keep for Jackson to keep Niles Gaddy. They also were able to keep J.D. Martin. Of course, he's the running back. He was a backup running back to Sivion Wilkinson. Of course, Sivion got most of the carries as he should, rushed for over 1,200 yards, had about 9 touchdowns. So, they were able to keep J.D. Martin, which is really good to keep him. It's somebody that you can kind of spell with Sivion. That running back room is going to be good. J.D. Martin catches passes out of the backfield well. So, that's another good keep to keep J.D. Martin there, another athlete that you'll be able to use. Quay Davis also announced today that he will be staying in Jackson. Listen, man, a lot of people maybe sleep on Quay Davis, but I'm telling you right now, this kid is a stud. And when he gets his opportunity to really showcase consistently what he can do, I'm telling you, man, Quay Davis, some of the things that he was able to do in high school was just eye-popping. And of course, he was at Jackson. He's a former 4-star receiver in the 2021 class. He's out of Texas. Of course, 6 foot, about $190, $195. So he's somebody that can definitely make plays, and I see that's going to be somebody that's going to be, special for them in this upcoming 2023 season. So, great news out of Jackson. You're able to keep some players, some dynamic players that can make plays for you. You're able to keep them home. They went in the transfer portal. They stay in. So that's a really good thing for Jackson. And like I said, we're going to keep you updated. Everything coming out of Jackson State Camp. News out of Campbell. Of course, like we all know, Campbell has just been dominating the FCS when it comes to recruiting these last 2 years, and they're just not showing any signs of slowing down. Again, already #1 in the nation when it comes to FCS recruiting. Only FCS program still in the top 100 when it comes to overall Division I recruiting, and they just add to it. They got a 3-star offensive lineman out of UCLA. His name is Baraka Beckett. He's from North Carolina, so of course, they were able to get a guy that went all the way to California who's from North Carolina. Now they got him back in North Carolina. He's going to be playing with Campbell, 6'3", 310. So that's going to be someone that they're bringing from a P5 to come in, and they expect, to be able to help that offensive line out and be able to move forward, with that team and with the direction that Mike Minter has his team going. So another good get for Campbell, and we'll continue to track Campbell and see what they do. I know Mike Minter's not done, man, and a lot of kids are buying into what Mike Minter has going on right now in Campbell. So we're looking forward to Mike Minter and what Campbell's going to do here moving forward. And of course, we got to talk about Colorado, right? I mean, it's just like, it's every day. It just seemed like news about Colorado, guys getting offered, guys, looking into Colorado being in their top 5 and their top 10. So there's a lot of things coming out of Colorado camp right now. Boot Carter, running back. He's a DB. He's out of Tennessee. He's in the class of 24. He's a 4-star, like I said, running back and DB. Kid is just an athlete. Man. There's pretty much only one way to put it. He's someone that I feel like if he can get to Colorado, it'll be something. That'll be another great get. I mean, you can't deny a 4-star's talent, depending on his work ethic and what he's willing to do when he actually gets to Colorado. If he chooses to go to Colorado, of course, he's going to have a lot of different options. But Boo Carter is someone to take a look out for. KJ Bolden. KJ Bolden is another one. He's a 5-star safety. He's an athlete. It's seeming like a lot of colleges are saying that he's going to transition to being a safety in college, but he's an athlete right now all over the field in high school. 5-star kid, man, out of Georgia, ESPN 300. He's supposed to be dropping his top schools on New Year's Day. So we're going to see, where KJ is looking at. But, I mean, right now, that's another 5-star. And, of course, he's in talk with Colorado. So, another possible DB that, I mean, when Coach Prime calls and you're a DB, you're going to listen. So we'll see what happens there. I want to get this kid name right here. His name is Tyreek Taiwo. He is from the UK. It's another UK guy that I believe they have like 2 or 3 UK guys already there. It might be 2 that's already committed. I know one is, of course, the tight end that we spoke about in the last video that transferred in. And then, of course, we have the Kofi Taylor Barracks, the linebacker who was previously committed to Jackson State. Of course, when Coach Prime ended up taking the job in Colorado, he's following Coach Prime to Colorado. He's a 3-star linebacker. We're talking about Kofi Taylor Barracks. He's from the UK. The tight end's from the UK that just transferred. And same thing with the Tyreek kid, man. He's a safety. He was a JUCO All-American at Snow College. So that's another possible guy that you can get to come in that can play right away. So we'll see what happens. They have something going on right now with recruiting guys out of the UK. So, we'll see what happens there. Kevin Coleman, we're still waiting to see what Kevin Coleman is going to do. Everybody know Kevin Coleman, man, the dynamic receiver. He was the number 1 slot receiver in the nation. In the 2022 class, he was the number 6 overall wide receiver. He's from St. Louis, Missouri. He was the number 1 player in Missouri. Of course, he just finished his true freshman year at Jackson State this year. He was he was a SWAC freshman of the year. Had a tremendous game in the Celebration Bowl and really showed the world what he really can do and what he's capable of. Still in the portal. I'm sure a lot of schools is asking for the attention and asking for the services of Kevin Coleman. So we're gonna see what happens, man. If Coach Prime is able to to get Kevin to follow him, I mean that's another guy. I mean that's another 4-star receiver that's gonna be able to come in. That's just another weapon for Shedeur Sanders, man. So I'm interested to see what's gonna happen with that scenario when it comes to Kevin Coleman. Will he go back to Jackson? Will he go to another school? Will he follow Coach Prime? What's going to happen. But I can only imagine if you have Kevin Coleman and you have the Jimmy Horn guy, when it comes to the special teams, I mean, you got both two dynamic special teams guys that can make plays for you. So we'll see. We don't know. We're going to see. Again, appreciate all the love, man. I'm not going to keep you long, man. It's going to be a quick video here. Just wanted to continue to keep you guys updated. Like I said, I'm going to post as much as I possibly can, man. It's something that I love to do. I appreciate all the feedback. I appreciate all the love that I'm receiving, man. So like I said, I'm going to keep being here for y'all. As long as y'all keep being here for me, we're going to have fun with this. We're going to branch this off and take this as far as we possibly can. Like I said, I'm in contacts, with a lot of, current players that are looking to get drafted and want to just do interviews and just get themselves out there. So, I'm gonna be that type of person where I can just be out there for these players and for these guys. And we're going to make sure that we do things that we need to do to help everyone grow and develop to the person and to the people that they want to. So again, appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate the love, man. Bird's Eye View. We signing out.